Said I put her ass to bed, no bedtime story though. But you already know how the story go. Had the Jimmy extra tight, so no need for the Maury show. Bro, you already know how the story go. Had to put her ass to bed, no bedtime story though. But you already know how the story go. Had the Jimmy extra tight, so no need for the Maury show. Bro, you already know how the story goes. The story of a nigga on a mission, but everybody sleeping, don't nobody listen. Nowadays they give a fuck about tradition. If you getting money, you in good position. So we got up on this grind, got in position. Money on his mind, start living out his vision. Wasn't tripping on the bitches he was kissing. So they thought that they could catch the nigga slipping, but he just kept on smacking and rubbing it down and flipping and sticking. No bedtime story though. But you already know how the story go. At the Jimmy extra tight, so no need for the Maury show. Bro, you already know how the story go. I put her ass to bed, no bedtime story though. But you already know how the story go. At the Jimmy extra tight, so no need for the Maury show. Bro, you already know how the story go. Jack and Jill went up the hill, and you know Jill, she got that water. Jack fell down, I snatched his crown, and Jill, she only fuck with ballers. So you know I had to call her like a motherfucking otter. And she said she wanted slaughtered, so I killed it like a martyr. She threw herself at me, so I caught her, fuck the fodder. We was on that weed, and so I hid it in the garden, and I planted the crop, but it was really marijuana. Plant grew taller and taller as I climbed, earth was smaller and smaller. It grew taller than Jack's beanstalk. Guess it was the green's fault. Made it to the top and met a bad bitch, all I seen lost. She took me to her castle by the moat, she broke a nigga off. Little did I know her baby daddy was a bigger boss, a kingpin. He was a giant in his thing, then he ran a crew of mean men. All they life they seen sin that they participated in. When he to me, I was still blissfully diving in the deep end when I heard him screaming, "Fee-fi, go bum!" How would I overcome? The giant had come home to the sound of his baby mama moan, and he smelled my exotic kush scented cologne. She rushed to the living room, insisted she was alone. To their giant Bose Bluetooth speaker, I paired my phone. She started shaking ass in a cherry red thong. He became hypnotized by the booty and the beat of his song. In his trance-like state, he gave me my chance to roam to the bedroom, and wouldn't you know, by the bed was a little goose that laid nothing but gold. Grabbed the goose, grabbed my phone, said fuck it, and I fled. The further I come down the beanstalk, it disrupted connection. The music and booty clapped, it ended abrupted. Giant interrupted with aggression. I had a head start to the ground. He chased me down and I seemed caught, but it was simple. Had to rock his temple with the slingshot. The golden goose continued to produce that fit for a king. While his baby mama and Gio turned out to be a nigga dream thoughts. No bedtime story though, but you already know how the story go. Had a Jimmy extra tight, so no need for the Maury show. Bro, you already know how the story go. Had to put it in the bed, no bedtime story though, but you already know how the story go. Had a Jimmy extra tight, so no need for the Maury show. Bro, you already know how the story go. Had to put it in the bed, no bedtime story though, but you already know how the story go. Had a Jimmy extra tight, so no need for the Maury show. Bro, you already know how the story go. And I put they in the bed, no bedtime story though, but you already know how the story go. Had a Jimmy extra tight, so no need for the Maury show. Bro, you already know how the